Hi everyone. I've had a rough few days, and I just kind of wanted to say hello. And we are alive, and we are at home, and we've been in hospital. What a nightmare! A complete and utter nightmare. I mean, Christmas Day, right? Well, as you probably all, oh God, I'm just getting tongue-tied here. On our last few videos, people have mentioned that we've had a cough and a cold, and you can still hear it, I'm sure. Anyway, it turns out that we didn't have a cough. We had a chest infection, and I've been in hospital since about 3 a.m. Boxing Day morning. Supposedly being treated for chest infection, which I had a major asthma attack. It took 6 nebulizers to bring it under control, and that was just to stop me wheezing constantly. It didn't stop me wheezing. I had to have intravenous steroids and some other stuff. I felt like a pincushion for a start. I mean, this sort of, let's see if I can get these to show. You'll be able to see this, I'm sure. That's 2 failed IVs. Not sure how I do this one. And I'm sure you can see that is 3 failed. Then we get to that one there, which actually went in. Then I had to have arterial something or others, which test the oxygen level in your blood, in your arteries, and they're done in your wrists. Believe me, if you have not had them done, they're excruciating. It kind of reminded me of when I had a lumbar puncture done, and you don't get any pain relief because it's over quick, but it hurts. And on this wrist, get it right. I don't know if you can see them actually. They're quite faded now, but there was 2 failed attempts on this wrist. I haven't found my scissors to take off the tag, but as you can see here is 3, and then the 4th attempt, which actually finally worked. I felt like a pincushion. And I know you've spotted my hands. Apart from having a chest infection, I was already going through a mental health crisis and hearing and seeing things, which I still am. I'm waiting for the crisis team to ring tonight. But while I was in hospital, they were there to support my physical needs and below my mental health needs, despite repeated requesting for someone to talk to. I didn't get it. They didn't even tell my support worker until 5 o'clock on Boxing Day afternoon where I was. I'd left a message on the board in the house that I'd gone into hospital with problems with my chest, and I, in A&E accident, in A&E, I had mentioned about ringing the support worker and said they're not in until 10:30, can somebody do it then, and they failed to do it. And I, kept on all day, and I needed somebody to talk to mental health wise. I was in crisis, struggling, inside, everyone was upset, hospital was no good for no one. I just, God. I had absolutely nothing to do, and I didn't find out until yesterday evening that you can pay to watch telly. I mean, you're a patient in the hospital, you're not there because you're on holiday or you choose to be there, you've got to be there, and you got paid to watch telly. £2.50 a day. That's like $4.50 for people in America. It's like, to watch telly. I didn't even get that. I mean, so I didn't watch telly. Somebody brought me some stuff in yesterday and I got to draw and stuff, but for the first day I didn't. And anyway, I ended up self-harming, as you saw from my hands. It's actually not as bad as it looks. That's the worst one, and it's much better. It's not as bad as it looked. And my support worker came and found out what was going on, and phoned them up and complained. And the ward manager had a go at me for telling my support worker. So that was kind of bizarre. But they were more concerned that I'd used their rubbish, in that I'd used a nebulizer container of the salbutamol that they give you to cause harm to myself, and that's they weren't bothered that I'd caused harm. It was what I'd used. So I'm glad to be home. I really don't feel well, mentally or physically, but I'm glad to be home. And actually really missed being around YouTube, funnily enough. And I'm gonna go and watch some of the videos for the last few days from people I've subscribed to, and just generally what I can find, just so I'm relaxed. I'm a bit worn out, and I'm sure it won't be long before there's another video from someone else, because I know they have got a lot to say about this week's events, and just I really wish I could curl up and go to sleep for about a year, and I wish that when I woke up it would all be gone and the voices would be gone, and I'm hoping that now I'm home they'll get easier, but not so far. Well, tomorrow's another day and all that, and time's running out, so I'll say cheerio, and thanks for watching, listening, whatever. Thanks.